We gotta fix the camera like every time. Ooh. Goddamn camera and a stupid FPS bullshit. There we go. There we go. Good evening, everyone. Or good morning. Or good afternoon. No matter where you are in the world. And welcome to a new stream. Fun stuff today. We're gonna try the new action RPG from the makers of a lot of different words, different games, but mostly Perfect World, and worked on this one, and also Cryptic Studio, which I believe are the ones that have done Larian, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check before I say something stupid. No, they've done the Neverwinter Night games. Yeah, now I remember. In any case, it's all great. It's all good. So they're obviously quite into Dungeons and Dragons world, and I guess it makes so much sense for them to, make a game based on the Magic the Gathering series and, well, franchise in general. For those of you that don't know what Magic the Gathering is all about, it's pretty much a trading card game. It's one of the oldest one, probably one of the original ones that kind of establish, every single trading card game. Hell, even Hearthstone last year started implementing some of their mechanics, like the dual class cards and stuff like that, etc. So that's pretty much it. We have a new follower in the house. Welcome to the gang, the Abu Jojo. I guess the father of Jojo. Who knows? And we also had a follower 8 hours ago, before we joined. Before we started, so I'm gonna repeat the alert. And Juri, Abu Juri, hala. And welcome also XA Gap as a new follower. That was 8 hours ago, but still, I'd like to honor that. Right, so we're gonna jump into the game. It's a free-to-play game, and well, like all trading card games, there's probably questionable topics about what is it called? Monetization. Again, they haven't really talked about it much. They've talked a little bit about booster packs and season, like a sort of a seasonal pass for the game, where there's more rewards for people that have the season pass, whatever they call it, battle pass, whatever. It's all the same anyway nowadays, ever since the days of, Fortnite and stuff like that, starting these ones. So, I'm gonna tune down the fun music in the background because the music of the game is bloody lovely. Let me know if it's too loud, and we'll fix that on the spot. I have a feeling it's too loud. I can hear it already too loud. Let's see, we'll lower it to from inside the game. I think that's much better. Yeah, there we go. All right, switch to the gameplay. Close all that. Nope. Save. All right. And here we go. Whoa. Sorry about that. Wrong one. Cool. So, Magic Legends. Obviously, this is an open beta. You guys can actually download the game right now. It's on Epic Games, but it's also on the dedicated launcher for the game, which is powered by Perfect Worlds. I believe it's called Arc. Whatever you prefer. Doesn't matter. But anyway, whatever tickles your fantasy. I'm gonna see if we can go a little bit lower because it's a bit too loud. There we go. All right. So, haven't played the game, but I've seen enough of it. It looks like it's a mix of like Diablo kind of Diablo, like action RPG kind of style, where there's a lot of elements, different classes, etc. Make the best of it. And there's card building in it, because the cards, the actual trading card from the game, from the actual physical game, assist your abilities and your skills and etc. So we're gonna start with a fresh character again. So there's 5 classes. The first one is a Geomancer. So basically it's, as you can tell from the root, Mancy, like Necromancer is basically the ability to wield the powers of, and in this case, geology is the power of earth, right? So like quakes, rocks, etc., that kind of stuff, and a bit of, it seems like fire. So it's red mana. Red mana is the fire element, I guess, in Magic the Gathering as the game. Secondly, we got the green mana, which is calls upon nature. So it's the beast color, the embodiment of the wild. So that's probably very similar to the druid in the Diablo days or the upcoming Diablo 4. So it calls upon like foxes and like animals and whatnot. Second class, white mana. So obviously anything that has to do with healing, health, power of the light. So this is a sanctifier. So I guess it's kind of like a battle priest in a sense, and it can also heal other characters. Considering I'm gonna play solo, I'm probably not gonna play that character first, but that would probably be my kind of guy, because I like to play supportive roles in action RPG. This, I assume, is an assassin. Oh, no, it's not. So, blue mana powered Mind Mage. So, the power of the water and mental magic. So, that's kind of a psychic style, I guess, mage in this case. And then finally, the last class, which seems to be something about necromancy. There you go. Black man necromancer. Oh, that looks fun. It seems like it's very similar to the necromancer. What is it called? Class of Diablo. So attacks from with dark magic and summons, dead people and dead creatures to like. I might actually. So I'm thinking about either a necromancer at the moment, or I'm actually thinking about that druid. Oh, it's cool. Yeah, because the rest are gonna be a little bit difficult to handle as a solo player. I think I'm gonna go with a necromancer. Let's have some fun with the power of the. Oh, and it seems like there's more customizations. So I guess sizes. Height. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm not that thin. Kind of average. Face. It's a shame you can't zoom in and see really what's going on. I can't really see what's going on here. Let's see. Just a second. It's got a weird thing. So I can't use OBS. Traditional like. What is it called? Like the game capture. I have to use window capture. I don't know, for some reason. I mean, again, it's an open beta, so I can't really blame them. That kind of looks like the closest to what I look like. Skin color. Always the most difficult thing in games. It's really difficult to find all the skin colors and skin tones that really exist in life, in reality. Hair. Yeah, sure, I'll take that Dragon Ball Z hair. And then facial. Well, I would like a little full-on goatee. I guess that doesn't exist, so I'm going to go with the next big thing. Professor. All right, and let's go with the name. Meh, that doesn't look like Ozymandias the Great. Yes. All right, let's go. Wow, cool effects. All right, so my assumption is it should start from the beginning of the game in a sense. So I guess kind of like tell us the premise. I'm discovering this like you guys, so I'm gonna keep quiet for a little bit.
Do you even know what the etheric lens can do?
I know what you told your guild, Master. And that's all I need to know.
So, I'm a stalker and an eavesdropper.
And your death, if you get in my way.
Is that supposed to be a threat? Oh, another planeswalker?
Oh.
A turned back is as good as stolen breath.
So just you guys as an extra lore bit here, Planeswalker are basically the name or like whatever you want to call it, the identity of you as a player in Magic the Gathering setting or universe, and they're a bit like the Nephilim, right? When it comes to that, so let's see. All right, left. All right, so left button is for. Oh, I like this lasso yo-yo kind of thing. All right.
Oh, thanks for the help. Unless you're also out to kill me, then we probably need to have a different conversation. Oh, no, I know that look. Perplexed, disoriented, maybe a little amazed. Well,
Let's see if this supports controller.
you need some answers. How about we make a deal?
Nah.
You help me catch up to my attacker, and I'll explain.
This game is, by the way, is gonna be on also on consoles, so that should be fun. I like ever since Diablo 3, I kind of liked playing this kind of game on controller. It's not like it's perfect, but it's just like it's a different playing experience, obviously.
I don't recognize the magic surrounding this barrier, but I'm sure I can get it open. Stand back.
Ral Zarek. I think this is a familiar name in the universe.
Got it. There's no telling what our guest is capable
Yep.
of. So watch my back and
Yep.
try to
It's
keep
an
up.
actual card as well. Yep. So my assumption is like, hey, Niflik, how you doing?
The other way, huh? Oh, yeah, our deal. You are a planeswalker. You have a spark of sorts inside of you.
Ooh, I like sparks. My spark is
Spark exists.
death.
It grants you unique abilities. It enables you to travel between worlds.
Come on, man. Stop the blabbering. We get it. Open the gate.
You'll get used to planeswalking. For now, why don't you show me what you can do?
Ah. Well, that's nice. Oh, I love. Look at that thing in the background. I'm not sure what that is. All right, Q. All right, let's do this.
That was pretty cool. Got any other tricks?
All right, so I guess this is this is a summoning. This is a kind of summoning spell, and then W. Ooh, nice.
You remind me of someone. Oh, more of her plant things. Use your abilities to handle them, and I'll get the barrier. Almost got it.
not so low.
The barrier's down.
Alright, let's go. Come, little skeletons. Come to me.
You're keeping up well. So maybe it's time to teach you some magic.
The EverQuest.
I happen
Oh.
to be something of an expert. Spells come in different forms. Sorceries, for example, are spells that directly aid allies or harm foes.
Oh. New spell. Alright, so we got Butcher, Critical, and Wailing Soul. Alright. So I guess these are the these are the spells.
Powerful effects.
And these are actually card.
While I tend to the next barrier.
Oh wow. Let's see. Where are those enemies? Whoa. Lovely. Oh. Just little pickups. I like this kind of mid range.
Every spell requires,
All right.
as I'm sure you've noticed.
All right, so far so good. Come on, dude. Too slow.
Down. Let's keep moving.
Let's see.
Now you're catching on quickly, but power is just potential.
Just a
if you
second,
don't give it
guys.
direction.
Fix that chair.
Many
There we go.
sorceries can be aimed strategically at a specific target or two. Or 10. Here, I'll conjure up some targets for you. Let's see
Of course
what
you
get.
will. All right. Hold the button to show targets and release. I mean, we kind of done this, right?
What timing? More guests.
The hitting is a bit mechanic. This game is exhausting and not in a good way. Okay,
Remember to pace your casting.
Nick, don't like, you're just setting this shit up right now, kind of like ruining the best part. You inch forward. Yeah, man.
She left a whole swarm. How kind of her. She's quite the summoner, whoever she is. Now, where was I? You can also
The
learn
shift
creature
key.
spells, which
Why would you hold the shift key?
fight by your side.
I don't know, man. Seems like, yeah. Ah,
Magic
interesting.
flows in unpredictable ways. Your available spells will shift each time you cast, so you'll need to think on your feet and use.
Ah, no, cause shift
Try casting something now.
kind of.
Focus on the way your spells shift.
Right, I get it. So when you press shift, you stop moving, and then the cursor kind of controls where you want to hit the melee.
Go ahead. And
That's
try
actually
casting the spell
interesting.
now.
That's a interesting way to do this. All right, what does he want me to do? Yeah, sure. I'll replace.
Go ahead and try casting a spell now.
Okay.
Hear that? Something's coming.
Something's
You wanna
coming.
summon a creature
sure. I get it about the shift. Well, I mean, it could be if... Yeah, it's not like Joe, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Whatever this creature is, it's no joke. Be careful. Seems you're already coming into your own. Good.
Doesn't surprise you. I mean, that's what I was going for. I was thinking about doing also healer. But then I figured, you know, like playing alone, it's going to be weird. And probably like really a bit difficult. And yeah, I know, I can see. Yeah, this is also a nice feature in comparison to, you know, comparison to Diablo with a fixed isometric kind of angle.
I got what I came here for. So this is where we say goodbye.
Oh, so much drama.
Remember everything I've taught you, and we'll make it through alive.
Yeah, so like right now, I'm kind of almost playing it like Diablo by kind of like clicking the right click for other things, which obviously doesn't work. There we go. Why did I revive you? This guy cannot even kill a bloody little plant thing on his own. And I'm like,
Wait, what's that?
ah, great, a boss. Run, run, my little undead. Whoa. Would you look at that? There we go. Slow down, dude. Slow down. I mean, dude, for me right now, it's perfect. I'm colorblinded as fuck. And there's no colorblind mode yet in the beta. I hope they're gonna add it. Because that's gonna be more helpful.
Ooh. Here I was worried Nicol Bolas had come home.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Open that door, dude.
I can't run my experiment without that lens.
Oh no. Oh no. Abu Jojo, you're colorblinded too? I mean, I'm partially colorblinded.
I'm not sure what hurts more right now. My back, or if you focus on the scar left by
Oof, severely.
follow in her wake. Wherever it takes you.
So like complete, where are you? Like Destroponia, which one of them?
I will see you again soon.
Alright. So rewards, we got a bunch of new cards, which obviously, like I said, cards are actually like translate into abilities in the game for your character or your planeswalker. I haven't played Magic in I think like in maybe like 15 years, if anything. All right. Let's see. It's a pretty cool setting so far. It's not. I mean, it's not. I failed lots of the cards. So, do you know which color is your weakness? Is it the greens? Is it the reds? Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Like, for me, I'm partially. Look at these guys. Free pack, free pack. For me, I'm partially colorblinded. So, basically, I can't see a lot of the saturation. So, for example, if you put, like, a lot of the greens next to them, like right now, as you guys probably see different shades of green, I mostly see them in the same median color, so like the most closer to the medium scale of that of all those greens. So it's quite a rare, but it got better with age. It was quite severe when I was younger.
Stand back, Planeswalker. I just deflected one of you, and I will not see the people of Briarthorn Glade suffer further harm.
I am no threat.
Mr. Vane, a Planeswalker like you and myself just attacked this village, so I intervened.
Ah, shut up.
You know well? That eases my mind a little.
Nissar Vane.
You must be after the red-haired woman who
The
summoned all
red-haired
these creatures then.
Ah, blasted red-haired woman.
She ran toward the isle just west of here. Come with me, and I will point out.
Oh, yes. Show us. Show us the way.
You'll find out this plane, Zendikar, has a life of its own. Here, let me take care of this vial.
Yeah, so yeah, I think it's called, let me just double check.
I suspect the Planeswalker who attacked Briarthorn Glade corrupted this Hedron.
Yeah, I think what you have is probably what they call, let me see. So you said orange and the reds are mostly the same for you, and you can't handle greens. So that probably means that you probably have. Okay, yeah. You probably have what they call deuteranopia. So basically, shades of red and cancelled. Or not cancelled, but like more boosted, and then greens are kind of purplish. Ugh. I feel you, boy. All right, so we got some. So how I would like to kind of change. Oh, this is annoying. This zone chat. Let me see. Oh, there is gamepad support. Lovely. Let's see, actually. Let's see if it actually works. I don't think it reads it at the moment, but we'll try it later, another time. I don't want to bore you guys. Keybinds, blah, blah, blah. That's good, that's good. Yeah. So, yeah, there is no... let's go. All right, let's go. I just wanted to open the... yeah, there we go. So that's the library, right? And so obviously, like in Magic the Gathering, library is like your deck, right? So this is what I was telling you guys. And if you notice, most of these cards actually are in the same game. And I know the chat is right here in the way, but the art is exactly the same, which is pretty cool because obviously it's gonna help a lot people that play the game, Magic the Gathering itself. So right now you basically build decks, right? So like your deck is your preset of abilities, and then you can kind of like rotate between decks, right, as a loadout, which is quite fun. There's my class. Some extra details. There you go. So here's what I wanted to check from the beginning. So there is obviously, I wouldn't say aggressive, but there is monetization, right, in the game. So it seems like, okay, so we got a bundle. Okay. Sorry about guys. I've had a long day and the light is not really helpful, but I need it. So obviously like a bunch of armor set, costume set, so like, you know, all these funky setup, then some extra spells, some skins, etc. And you gotta buy them with money. So 4,000, just for you guys to know, 4,000 Zen is around 39 euros. So it's almost like, I guess, a euro is 100 Zen or something like that. Which means the battle pass is $10. It's alright. It's not so bad. An extra loadout and deck slot, some quick, and then booster pack, right? So booster pack is kind of like in Hearthstone and all the other card game. You basically open these randomized packs, and then you have a chance to either get one bronze, silver, gold tier prize, one silver, gold, or grand prize, and some shards, which I guess are going to be needed to create more stuff. So obviously, it's quite, you know, it's quite robust, and obviously that's how, it's a free to play at the end of the day. So like a starter pack for a necromancer. See, like there's a bunch of there's the class. And then the set, the costume set. So it seems like even the so if you want to activate an extra class for your character, and so you can switch. That's kind of interesting. Okay. All right, and then the battle pass is what I was talking about. So there's a premium and a premium plus. So that's interesting. So it seems like gain 15 levels. Oh, so that premium plus gives you a boost of 15 levels, so you can just kind of jump. All right, let's see the kind of stuff they give you. All right. So there is still free stuff at the top. Right. So some spells, some chest, some skins. Obviously, there's like some better stuff at the bottom because you need to pay for them. Seems like quite intense. We're talking about 30, I guess 50. Oh, wow. Okay. So 50, and then past 50, it's just like you keep on unlocking more and more stuff. All right. Cool. That's the loadout I was talking about. With some artifacts, there's going to be some equipment, traits, and the decks, right? Which I've told you guys about. All right. That's the important stuff. I like games that actually put a guide and like tutorial, even if you have to read a lot, but still it helps. All right. So, my God. All right. Let's continue the journey. All right, woman. What are we doing here? Oh no. Alright. Let's keep on going. Oh, it's an ambush. Let's put them behind them. Alright. Come on.
I must stay and investigate the Hedron further. Continue through the brambles over there.
The rambles. Alright. Oh, there she is. And of course, guys, don't forget to hydrate always. Alright. Oh, cool. That's a cool ability, actually. Still alive. I guess that's a... Yeah. بلا فلسفة ولا واحد مثلك فلسفوف.
outsider who attacked our village when, well, you saw. If Nissa sent you, then we have the same target. So
Same target.
we should work together. Careful.
Guess that's what elves sound like in Magic the Gathering.
In the wrong place, and the land may take hold.
Oh, I will Oh yes. Ah, they never leave those untended. Ah. Come on, my fellow minions. Ah, hello there. How are you guys? My God, it's really, it's not really easy to aim with this. Can't wait until I switch to controller eventually. Woof. My God, that shot, you guys have no idea, but like, it's hidden right now from the view, but like behind my camera, there's like this crazy like, you know, zone chat, I guess, you know, a little bit like in MMOs where you can kind of talk with everyone or for everyone to kind of hear you. What's in here? What's going on here? Ah, it's like a trap. Okay. Alright, let's find more goblins. Love his little beast thing that just like keeps on attacking on his behalf. Grass, what are you doing?
Do you hear that? We must be getting closer to the goblin camp.
Oh yes, and here they come. Here comes goblin camps. Jesus, it's a bit over the top to fire this strong ability on just a measly little goblin. Alright, I guess we're gonna reach the last one. Here we go.
Destruction is excessive, even for goblins.
Oh, just absolutely excessive. Just beyond the norms. Come here, my loyal undead subject. Oof. Starting to hurt here. It's a lot of clicking. Clicking. Alright, I guess we're getting close to the camp. Alright, here's a checkpoint. There we go. Oh, hello there. Question is, why are these random, I call silk lurker? What's stealth lurker?
The goblin camp is nearby.
Where's the loot? So, I guess that's one of the big difference. Like, so far I haven't seen a single loot drop. Ah, wait. Do these spell run out? I think this is a different spell now. Yeah, it is a different spell. Interesting. But what makes it change? Like, how do you control? Oh, is it RNG? No. Oh, that is interesting. Let's just look at that bad boy here. Yeah.
Looks like the witch got to the goblins too.
Ah. I'm loving this RNG factor. That's pretty fun. Oh man, what a grind. Alright, let's go to the camp. Let's get rid of these goblins. It's a bit buggy.
Look, down there. I've never seen the Hedrons this active before.
The Hadrian. Look at him, look at him. Come to me. Come. Let's just group them all into one spot. All right.
What is it? Outsider, Talus is acting strangely. We must be on the right track.
Oh, we must. Hey. Wow, that is buggy. Again, it's an open beta. That is expected. Oof, that was kind of made me my eyes kind of like start twitching weirdly. All right.
Is that an elemental? It is corrupting a Hedron. But why? Beasts are approaching.
Oh no.
Called here by the energies of the corrupted Hedron, no doubt.
No doubt at all. No doubt. Whoa. Oh, dude. Screwed me up. Look at how much health he took. Shit. I'm about to die soon. I guess I'm getting some health back from.
My companion Talus. Go home, girl. I will catch up with you soon. That woman must be behind this. We should look for her trail.
Alright. Let's smell her scent. Where is she? Where is that vile redhead woman?
I see some humanoid footprints. Let's keep going.
Humanoid. Maybe he identifies with some other race. Come on, guys. Follow me. Oh, hello there.
This rain feels unusually warm. Something is not right.
Oh, no, it's not.
See more footprints.
It's a shower.
Merfolk. Are they behind this?
Oh, no.
Someone's coming. Quickly, focus the Hedrons. Let these beasts do what they do best.
Ooh.
They're using water elementals to corrupt an entire Hedron grid. We must distract them from the Hedron.
My god. 10-10, that aim. Yeah, it is what I think it is. So because it's a deck, the cards in your deck actually appears as shit. Like, as in your hand, right? So you always have the Q as a main ability, and you always have the W. But it's the rest. The thing is, I don't really remember like the element weaknesses, right? So I don't know if like fire is good against, like, you know, red is good against blue, and or vice versa. So there we go. This dude that's just accompanying me always uses special abilities on like the weakest minions ever. It's ridiculous. Come on. I guess we gotta. Oh, there he is. Now you want to talk?
We may have lost that witch, but now
There we go. Oh, a chest. Yes, I will take that chest. Ooh. Okay. So 24 24 and some energy, some either, I guess, some sort of currency or maybe energy, gold, and some XP. All right. So far, so good. I guess that's just only the start. Tazim. Sounds like a weird area in the Middle East. And hey, I'm allowed to make fun. I come from that part of the land, of the world. All right, let's see. What did we get? Send a loadout. So I guess I need to understand this better, because like that's the guide. Yeah. So I guess they go in a rotation or they're completely random. Because like, right, so like I use Unearth, and I usually Scathe Zombies is next to it, right? Like as a 1 and a 2, right? As a in my quick button. But then it's never really Wailing Soul and Butcher next to each other. Sometimes Butcher and Vicious Hunger, right? So, which is good. This is the healing one. It seems like, whoa, who's that bad boy? I guess those are peeps.
Procyon tells me you lost track of your fellow.
Oh no.
Ley lines carry mana through a flame, like veins carry blood. The ones that run through Tazim's hedrons have shifted wildly since the attack. Trying to figure out why.
Why, oh why? Why have they been doing this?
Already investigating the disturbance in nearby wilds. Before you go, Procyon brought back a spell he found on a merfolk lull mage.
Impale. So deal 2,268 damage. And lateral damage, right? To a foe at target location. Tendrils of Death. Is it? Let's see it in action. Oh, it's got a nice range. Okay. I was a bit how do you use that? All right. I guess we continue. Wait, let's not get. Alright, so we're here and we want to get to there. Alright, so let's go from the top area. Da, 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 da. Search for the Biothon Animist. Alright. What do they serve? An outsider, yes. Show me your ware. What do you got? Ooh, oh nice. Gee, look at these. Nomadic head warp. So why is the writing is so shit to be showing? That's kind of fun. That's a bit, influence on the Middle East. A turban with a little bit of a. It's kind of cute. All right. Oh, nice. Some fun stuff in here. Oh, looks fun. Look at that. Some steampunk kind of funky stuff. Ooh. So that's the Beast Collar one. So I guess some of these are activated by default. All right, buddy, where? Buddy, yeah. Ooh. So that's the mage robe. The healer. Some fun stuff. Some funky. Look at this one, Moon Ranger. Looks like something out of Sailor Moon. All right, so undershirt, just in case. Gloves, armwear. All right. There's a lot of content. I wouldn't say tremendous amount, but it's kind of interesting. You can also change your. That's pretty cool. All right, goodbye. Okay, we're discovering the game, so I hope. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I went the wrong way. All right, let's go back there. All right. Can you? Okay, I'm gonna try to do something. How do you mute the chat? Like, you guys have no idea. I am not sure if you can see a little bit of the chat, like right behind the webcam. It's just ridiculous, like ridiculous. All sorts of like, really, really nasty words. People just like bitching, writing, exclamation mark, free packs. I guess they assume they're gonna get some free packs if they do that. I guess someone started doing that as a trolling, and everyone is just like, free pack. All right. I guess it's this way. What are these things? Empowered Spore Cap Broodmother. You can't do anything to it. Oh my god. It's just disgusting, that chat. Now they're writing like really bullshit white supremacist shit. Like, okay, I'm a bit confused now. How am I supposed to get out? It says, following the mysterious, this mission is located in the overworld. So how do you get there? Like, I guess that's you may instantly travel to the. Okay. How do you get there? North Westwood. I guess maybe here. No idea. That's a bit ridiculous. It tells me like 1,200 steps away from here. where I'm supposed to go. So how am I supposed to go there? I guess there's an entrance somewhere here. I can see at the bottom. All right, let's try. Let's try. Hey guys, it's an open beta, so you can actually visit the Magic Legends website and just download it and try it yourself. All right, let's go. Untamed Jungle. Ooh, what are these bad boys? Ugh. All right then. Where's that villager that is calling for my help? Come, friend. I will save you. It's a bit choppy. I'm not sure if you guys can notice it. It is a bit choppy. Whoa, what is this bad boy here? Skirmish complete. Alright, alright. So I guess it's like a public event. Alright. Alright, we're on the way. I love the sound of my undead. It's just like following me, going like I guess that's another skirmish here. Yep. Oh, hello there.
The Grotog command the beast of this jungle.
Oh. Nice. Like the animation in that one. With all these like all this catacomb just like kind of that's the new
Grotog raided our encampment and threw us in these cages.
oh nice. I'm gonna release you. Go. Go my friend. You're free. There we go.
Loyal Baloth will make you pay for this intrusion.
Come. Come to me. Oh wow. Look at this size of this bad boy. Holy shit. Ridiculous. Alright. Alright. That's pretty fun so far.
The method of directing hedrons toward the floating isle.
It's cool. So you can be joined in as on the spot by just random strangers on the side. Interesting. Okay. So fast travel is open now here. All right, are we going on the right way here? All right, I guess now we gotta go back and report our findings. Right, what do you guys think so far? Potential? I mean, again, it's a free-to-play game, right? So there's never a bad, I would say, approach to a free-to-play game, especially when established brand. Again, it's quite a unique and quite, I wouldn't say niche, because like Magic the Gathering is it's got such a broad audience, but at the same time, it's a very Western audience, right? Like I don't know if I can expect a lot of Middle Eastern players or even Russian or Russian players or even Indian players playing this game, which is like the biggest chunk of the gaming population at the moment. Well, not the biggest, but like one of the biggest, like roughly like 20% of the gaming population.
It is unfortunate to hear the Animus did not survive. The Merfolk are clearly, I believe there is
Yeah, but you should
meet with the village elder, Iliadi.
The thing about, like, we still don't have Diablo 4, right? So like, what's the closest alternative nowadays? Like, at least an MMO/ARPG, there's not that many, right? But yeah, like, but once Diablo 4 is out, are people going to play Magic the Gathering, Magic Legends, or are they going to be playing Diablo 4? I don't know. But yeah, I guess Path of Exile as well. And it's pretty solid as well. They got a good MAU and a good amount. All right, now what? Hello, Iliadi. Yes, the village elder. She told me. Yes. Yes. Okay, what do you want? Nissa, yes. Lost Ark. What's Lost Ark? I'm interested now. What is Lost Ark? Lost Ark. Didn't hear about it. Is it when the Lost Ark Europe? Oh, yeah. Smilegate. Yeah. It's Korean. Yeah. I remember. I mean, who knows? Who knows anymore? Okay, so it's right here. Alright, so let's go here. Rest a little bit these hands. Man, that's a lot of clicking. Yeah, I mean, they all have to have like their own thing. Like I really like this concept, this additional little hint of a deck building, right? So again, does it really create that much of a variety? I don't know. Like I don't know. Well, look at that one. Create a hazard of a target location for that. Deals over 5 seconds. Critical. Deal 50 additional damage to foes with 50% or less health. Ooh, nice. All right, let's do this. Look at these guys with their massive beast mongering thingy. Whoop, we're going the wrong way. All right, I gotta travel. Ooh. Nah, I'm not doing that. Region hand. Recommend the loadout score. Oh, fuck it. But that's nice. So you can play certain missions with extra difficulty. Then what? Regional enhancement. This feature is available at higher. I guess those are world enchantment as well. Ah, there we go. Cool. There's some undead. Accept. Yeah, sure. I'll join. Come on, boy. I'm accepting. Yes, accept. Accept. Come on. Oh my god, I hate these kind of things. This is bullshit. What is going on? Can't even. Nah, there we go. Huh? Okay, I guess some weird stuttering somewhere with the servers. I can't, it's launch day, right? So, well, soft launch, open beta kind of day. So, that's the whole point, right? All right. Hello. Hello, Elf Ranger Wildorn. The hadrons in the matrix behind me are behaving erratically. All right, let's see. So we got some companions with us. Playing as a team of 3, and we're all necromancers. That should be fun. Come on, let's go. I guess I'm paired with like. Okay. Now what? Ah, hello there. I'll try that new ability. Wow, look at that. Oh, that is cool. I'm not gonna lie. That is bloody cool. Nice. Okay, now what? So I've defended that Hedron of Thorns. Now what? Where are my guys? What are they doing? Where are they going? Continue. Okay. Where are they going? Ah, there we go. So much going on screen. Still nothing compared to Diablo, but you know what I mean. Ah, who's this guy? Hello, Sapperling. Oh wait, these guys are against us. And this entire time I thought they were with us. Yo, I love this ability. It's so much fun. It's a pretty cool animation. Oh, what's going on here? Alright, so we gotta defend this dude for 7 minutes. That's a bit over the top. I mean, we'll do it. So here's one thing so far I don't like. There's no evade. Like, I don't know. It's a bit weird not to have evade. is. There it is. Look at that. Parasitic legendary. Where's that dude? Ah, it's the one at the top. Look at the size of this dude. Baloth. I guess we defended it. There's still another one. Alright, so we gotta go back there. It's the other one now.
The Hedron of Growth is swelling with energy.
Like, for example, you see, like, that would be great to have a sort of a evade or teleport, at least to get out of here, because, like, it's just ridiculous. Like, you can get completely stuck between other characters at the moment. It's a bit confusing. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Of playing these kind of games in a beta, because you can share your feedback with the developers and, like, you know, or the publisher that is collecting that feedback for their developers, and it kind of, you know, helps out. Like, maybe they'll change it, maybe they'll add a sort of a.
The air around the Hedron of Creation is getting thick.
Maybe they'll add a strafe or something like that. Who knows? So I get all of my abilities are like health generating, I guess. We're supposed to go now. It's a bit over the top just from one enemy. Let's see what our good friend here, Bang Bang 320, whatever his number is. There's a big boy here. Power that one. Wow! What a critical. Alright. 1.5 minutes left. love this ability. Love abilities that just kind of like spread so much damage. Even if it's like little.
The air around the Hedron of Creation is getting thick.
Alright, let's go down to the other one. It's almost like a weird, I don't know, almost like, I wouldn't say capture the flag because that would be weird, but you get what I mean. Like objective base, kind of like killing AI powered. I wonder if this is multiplayer, or if they're gonna add multiplayer, because I haven't heard about that yet. So I mean, it would make sense. The whole game is based on battling another.
Come, speak with me.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm coming. Hello. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Oh. Oh. There's a big chest. Open the chest. Alright. Let's see what we get now. Alright, another one of those. I don't see any new. I don't think anything new though in comparison. At least no new abilities. Tazim! Alright. Not sure what that goal is here at the top. Hello. Where are we supposed to go? Let's go there. Yeah. So annoying with the button like right on top of it, just making you. It's these little tweaks, right? It's always these little tweaks in the end that can really, really annoy everyone.
Wilderin and the Hedrons are safe then?
Oh, now she
Your
speaks.
existence is sunlight on the undergrowth outsider. Despite this fortune,
Salemo.
we are facing adversity from our own kind now.
Oh no.
Tensions have escalated between our village and a band of elves living independently within the vast wood. They have been attacking our scouts, which threatens the stability of Briarthorn Glade.
The stability.
I would send Procyon, but that could lead to further tension. They will not expect an outsider, though. And please, take this spell. It belonged to the animist you found in the
Ooh, look at that boy. The dead sometimes drudge skeleton. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, where are we supposed to go now? Supposed to go here. Okay. You may. Okay, so I haven't unlocked that part yet. Oh no, I can. Okay. Or I can actually jump straight to that. Ah. Well, that's interesting. Difficulty normal, yeah, I guess. And let's go. Ah, no, you can't. Okay. Why is it doing this? I'm confused. So this one is locked. Okay. I'm really confused here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go here and then get to here so I can fast travel eventually in the future. That makes sense. Alright, alright, alright. Which way? I should go speed run through it. Let's try this bad boy. Look at this guy. I love him. Watch out. He's got a grudge. Alright, can't be bothered. Oh. Big boy is here. Bit of a stutter in here, right? All right. Go. Whoa. How's that? You can't really differentiate which one is a legendary and which one isn't. You guys notice? Like, unless it's written at the top, like, style-wise, it doesn't have a different coloring or anything like that. It's a bit interesting. See, it says Hypnotic Legendary here somewhere. Guess this gun will come out from here. So much damage this attack, love it. Still? Where are they? There we go. There's no music. So interesting. Yeah, but just like there's no, you know, like visual indication other than that title above them. It's just like, it's a bit, I don't know. Like, make them gold or have a different tint around it, or maybe a different shadow. You know, like the circle around it could be like maybe diamond looking or something like that. It's just, I don't know. I feel it's strange UI wise. It's a strange UI decision. I mean, I guess they got like a lot of the guidelines are based on the base game, right? So they can't really play that much outside of it. Alright, fuck it. I guess we failed. One of the message that popped out in the back now was, I miss my wife. Look at this guy, for example. Like what it, like you see, like this one, for example, is like you can clearly see that he's like a badass. And I guess I'm getting stunned. These circle of things are painful. Thank you, friend, for the help. I don't know. Someone said in the chat, just like, I miss my wife. And it's like, all right, that's a interesting thing to share to everyone else. Not in our chat, like the game chat. Actually, I will show you guys what the fuck is going on in the background here. Let me just, there we go. Look at this shit. See how fast it's going? It's just ridiculous. Like it just keeps on going and non-stop. And it's just a lot of disgusting shit as well. All right. Abu Jojo, I've noticed you got a verified sign. You're a streamer as well. Or used to. I think we're going the wrong way here. Well. Okay, so now I think we've unlocked this one. Yeah, okay, so this is activated. Oof, it's a long, yeah, but with no schedule. Okay, and what do you play usually, Abu Jojo? Any specific game? All kinds of games? Specific genre? Not sure I'm familiar with your channel. What was that? Just activated something called with the E. I'm not sure what it is. Guess it's a new ability. Let's go. Shooters. All right. I'll make sure to catch your. Make sure to catch your stream, man. Let me see. Abu Jojo. Where are you, Abu Jojo? I'm trying to open on stream on Twitch / Abu Jojo. There we go. Wow. 13.6 followers. The Al Khashab. I love this. I mean, I know everyone has held message for hostility. Nah, you're permitted to use this. It's hard to compete. Yeah, I guess. You kind of have. I mean, it's either that or you just play a shooter that not a lot of people play, I guess, or at least in the community you're part of, or that region that you're part of. Like, for example, for me, nah, don't worry. I've allowed the try hard. I'm not sure why the spam filter was so aggressive. But like, for example, for my case, I play every Thursday. I play Destiny, and there's not that many streamers, I guess, in the Arab world that play Destiny. But in general, there's not many Destiny streamers. Like, there's some big ones, right, that fluffed in names like Dato, Kakesh, etc., and all these ones. But there's not really a lot of variety. You, my region, man. I'm here. Well, you can't see it, but I'm in the Netherlands. All right, now what? Where are we supposed to go? Go back to here? Man, they really want you to move around the map, huh? Waiting for Destiny 3. With a troll face, man. I don't know. I don't think, to be fair, I don't think they'll even bother doing a Destiny 3. I think all they're going to do is just keep on. Most probably what they'll do is they'll just unify Destiny 2 and Destiny Universe as just Destiny, right? A little bit like World of Warcraft. And then they'll just name on a yearly cycle or whatever it was, or whatever it was, and just like switch it into, like a what is it called? Like a life cycle of expansions, right? Problem is, like, there's so much contradiction with the way they think, right? Like, oh, we're launching an expansion, but also we have season pass, and also we have this, and we have the free to play version, and etc. It's just, it's not easy to bring new players to that game. I mean, obviously the free to play model at the beginning is a good starting point, but it really doesn't help set up the game in its full glory, and it takes much bigger way to get to that. Oh shit. حبيبي والله أبو جوجو. I mean, people that work in the gaming industry and for the Middle East or in the Middle East are quite few. So I always love to share my findings, because I don't think like most other Arabs of like, oh, if I share my knowledge, then I'm losing my advantage on others. It's always nice to share, and especially kind of like share, especially to fight things like the misconception that many things, many years of Western bias kind of like affected the way people think of the Middle East as a gaming industry or as gamers themselves, and etc. like I've heard all sorts of weird shit in my career, man. Like let me give you the biggest idea. That was for a game that I wanted them to localize in Arabic, right? Or just localize for the Middle East. Like you don't have to do much. I start explaining like the language, etc., the dialects. We don't need to do VOs, etc. Like you can do some of the basics, right? Just fix a little bit the UI so that visually it fits better for the Arabic language. Make sure that the code works for a mix of what we call BD coding. So basically, so you can have two languages, two language direction at the same time, right? Because it's quite that part is a bit complex, but it's not difficult. Like so many other programs, I've been doing it for years. Like, I mean, fuck, even Twitter does that, okay-ish. But like, you got Facebook, you got all these. Like, you gotta tell me, like, brands and program developers at Twitter are much better than a game developer. No, but like, they're different, but at the same time, they can make it happen if they really want to. The thing is, like, the big problem is that most gaming developers or most importantly, publishers are just, kind of like elevated in this ivory tower in like some big city in the Western world, right? Whatever it is, London, Los Angeles, the usual Orange County kind of cities like San Francisco, blah, blah, blah. Some Canadians, some New Yorkers, blah, 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 etc. And there's a lot of these people that have never left the US, right? So it's very difficult for them to really understand what the other nation might need, especially for nations that they cannot even read or easily Google Translate whatever is going on in that community and whatnot. That's why, you look at most developers and publishers, they just focus on Europe, right? Because it's easy. Because like for years other people have been doing, things for the German market and the French market, etc. But they tend to forget the numbers. Like, you look at the map, right? And you have this entire area, which is Middle East, Africa, Latin America, Russian-speaking nations, right? And the Indian subcontinent. These guys alone are like 1 billion gamers. And yet nobody, I wouldn't say care, but like most people just tend to like, okay, we'll get to them later, right? That's kind of the mentality, because the assumption is that they need to do so much to really appeal to them. And no, you just need to start with the basics. You start by building your brand and your community, hopefully with a base of people that are already okay to play your game in a language that they kind of understand. So let's say it can start with an English-based game. There's a lot of games that started like that, right? And got popular. From big franchises like FIFA all the way to, Overwatch, which was a regional sensation that nobody expected in the Middle East. But then you expand on that. Even if it's going to take you 1 year, just plan for it. Start localizing the game. Start adding small features. Start adding cultural relevant content for that region. It doesn't need to overdo it. And so there's... But every time we would like kind of reason with these, should be paid for this by devs and publisher. Don't worry, you'll understand in 2 days what I will be doing next in my career. What I'm already doing in my career right now. It kind of has this kind of flair, but you'll understand. You guys will understand a little bit better. And I know Nick has been like kind of like trying to piece things out together and trying to figure out where I am at right now. But it's more than just translation, right? It's localization and it's full. Like some companies like Netflix, they call it globalization, but I hate that word because it's not globalization. You can't globalize anything. You have to have a different approach for each region. For example, in Turkey, subtitles is not the norm. If it's not VO, if it's not dubbed, it sounds weird. It's weird for them. Like they won't connect as strongly to a game or a movie or whatever franchise unless it's dubbed. In the Middle East, we're used to dubbing, but mostly for things like anime and cartoons and and all sorts of like animated things. But we're okay with subtitles, which helps, right? So it reduces the cost because VO is quite expensive and these kind of especially. And second, it's not perfect. You can't really do a perfect VO in Arabic because there's so many dialects. Like really, if you get to the numbers, there's 30 different dialects of Arabic, and it's ridiculous. And yet, people tend to forget as well, like whether locals or non-locals or Arabs or non-Arabs tend to forget that it is almost the 5th most spoken language in the world. Like, I think it's 6 at the moment, and the only difference it's 6 is because I think like French is 5th with 274 or 273 million speakers, French speakers, while Arabic is 276 or minus 3 million, something like really, really shy away from just a handful of a million of people. So it's obviously a huge language. So when you think about it and you're like, okay, localize with the basics of Arabic, obviously a game is going to have a greater appeal. It's going to have as big as an appeal as the French language and French speakers. And there's Arabs everywhere in the world, not just not just because of all this. Witcher is a good example because it's actually the first deeply, and I would say the closest thing to a case study for proper implementation of localization. Like, this is the basics, right? Little tweaks in the UI, how the menu should flow, how the text should look like, the font size, the implementation out of the game, etc. I salute the team. I've started working with them originally, and then my colleague that took over the job did a wonderful work, Mahad Ahlan, who now works at CDPR. But it's like the translation, the style of translation, the style of wording, and etc. So all these things kind of help, right? But then you look at other games, right? So like where they tried with VO, and VO is like the hardest thing in the Arabic language, because again, if you go within MSA, or like what we call MSA, so Modern Standard Arabic, which is short for Fusha, right? It's a bit, sounds crude, right? Sounds like a weird speech, some sort of like Shakespearean era Arabic or whatever you want to call it. But that's our language. That's our standardized language, right? And then if you go with an Egyptian dialect, then the weird regional like kind of pride kind of like start popping out, right? You got the Gulf Arabic that start like being like, oh, it sounds like a Disney movie, blah blah blah, just because this is what they're used to. And then if you switch to a Khaliji accent, then the other side of the Middle East are like, oh, I can't understand this is not Arabic, blah blah blah. See, like, it's difficult, so you can't really do anything on that. And by the way, it's not just Arabic that is like that. Spanish is like that, especially in Latin America. There's so many different kind of Spanish. That's why, like, like countries like games like Blizzard games, for example, they have different kind of like, like you have Brazilian Portuguese and you have Portuguese, right? Because it's completely different. And then you also have you have Mexican Spanish versus your traditional Catalan Spanish that most Spaniards will understand. But there's also Chilean Spanish, there's also Colombian Spanish. Everything has a little subtle difference, and when you kind of appeal to everyone, then you have you appeal to that culture and you kind of honor them, right? So I don't know. Long tangent. I think I've spoke for 10 minutes just about that. But yeah, so far so good.
Those elves spoke
But hey, I'm always open to open.
So
Like,
villages like ours are rare in the vast world.
okay,
As
let her
if
let her
she
finish her
attacks
mind.
us, she is likely attacking other elves.
Okay,
That would explain an eccentric merfolk.
where is Kama?
By the she is searching for answers
Yalla.
to Carl Harbor.
We'll help her. So, I think that's enough for tonight. We've been up for two good hours. I'm gonna switch to full screen so we can have a nice little conversation if you guys want. Again, I'm here. I love these kind of conversation. I'd rather do this than just only play. Whoa, sorry about that. Like, this is what I like. I like share this kind of experience because, you know, people tend to forget that the gaming industry is a much a Shab Yuri podcast. I used to do podcasts. That's the funny thing, you know. It's just I couldn't. The problem with doing a podcast is that trying to direct a message and having guests, right? And then editing it for later on is a bit difficult, especially when the other team doesn't have decent gear, like a decent microphone, etc. So it's really difficult to have to clean up the mess and the talking. But I wouldn't call it less chat because that, you know, that would set the expectation that I need to get naked at one point. I'm sorry, like I love the less chat playlist, but there's just too much weird shit going on in that playlist on Twitch, and I get the appeal, but it's not for everyone, and it's a bit weird, and I need to do a little bit of control. I'm not old-fashioned in any case at all. Like, I support all sorts of, you know, showing off your sexuality and etc. But it's just like it's becoming out of control. At least in some particular aspect. But yeah, like, again, I know I speak a lot about Arabic, but like this problem is not just for the Arabic language in gaming. It's also with Turkish. It's also even with Russian. You'd think like a language as strong and as, especially a nation as strong as Russia, you would expect, it's part of Europe, blah, blah, blah. It should be, whatever you want to call it, should be mature, right, as an industry. But it's still growing. It's not at the same, I would say, same level. And because there were so many aspects of the industry, like you had, for the longest time in Russia, nobody bought real games. Everyone was buying pirated copy because it was just extremely expensive. People, like, you know, like, I'm tossing in a number here, but like, assume your average salary is $500 a month. Can't afford to buy a game for $50. That's bonkers. That's like 10% of your salary. Nobody wants that. Like, you got to think about rent and your basics, right? And a bit of saving, hopefully, if you're lucky enough to save. But you can't really like afford tossing that much money on games. So people would stick to games that they can milk for a long time, that had a lot of like replay value, and that's why a lot of free-to-play games in Russia work well. You know, like you look at one of the biggest games they have at the moment is like Warface. You play the game, it's like a crude version of a free-to-play Call of Duty, right? Where questionable monetization, where you can rent certain guns and try them out, or you can buy certain guns, and these guns are really, sadly, OP in comparison to the base gun that you can have or unlock for free in the game. But that game works so well. You have the entire like wargaming portfolio, like stuff like World of Tank, etc., which work amazing there because Russia is so deeply rooted in a culture where military is strong and is part of the national pride, right? Since World War II and beyond that even. So you have to think about, like, at the moment, you have to think that most of these publishers, they see the world and they assume that everyone knows English by now, right? So should we even bother, right? And that's why you hear stories about, like, this office is closing for that specific company, or that office is closed for another company, and some restructure and this one, studio closing here and there. It's all the same. They're all doing the same thing. Eventually the entire industry is going to slowly follow everyone else, and they're all going to do the same. They're going to go with a centralized approach to the world and how to market games and how to distribute games and etc., and still forgetting the basics that, hell, you can't go fully digital in parts of the world like North Africa, countries like Egypt, all of Africa, India even to some extent, because, like, if your game is 120 gigabyte and you have to update it every 3 weeks for like at least 60 gigabyte, even if it's free to play, it's just bonkers to have this kind of expectation from your players to consume that much data. Because, like, yes, in the Gulf there's unlimited quota and there's unlimited internet or whatever you call it, but they still do nasty things, like ISPs. They start throttling your internet, they start hurting your you start seeing ind flowing back and forth, ping dropping, etc., because they want to reduce your bandwidth, because, well, at the end of the day they're buying data flow from an external party, and they need to make as much revenue and margin from that. So yeah, side tangent. Always love to talk about the industry. And for anyone here in the chat, never feel off or weird to ask me anything about that. This is my passion first and my job second, and it's always been like that. And in some sad times, this passion bit me in the ass, like with the Blizzard. But it's still a really great industry that has so much potential to change things outside of that industry, change the whole realm of media and entertainment and etc., and how people entertain themselves and have fun without doing silly things like watching, I don't know, reality TV and celebrities of how, and all sorts of things that aren't as popular as they used to be. But guys, it's been a great stream. Love having these talks, love discovering new games. Next stream, Thursday, we'll be hitting some Destiny 2. Probably joined by my brother and hopefully some other guest. We might do something different in Destiny, not just the usual grind, but maybe we'll just keep on abusing until we get our Gambit Triumph Guild, because I'm aiming for that one, and weekend I'm focusing on my my Trials Flawless guild, Gilding Triumph. So yeah, you guys have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, no matter where you are in the world. Peace out. Be good, be safe, and wear a mask. See ya.